Hello. Kai's titties were so big. Permission missing. Okay. I'll have to fix that later, I suppose. Hello. I'm back. Hello. I've returned. I have in fact returned. I have maybe returned? Yes, okay. Looks like it. Hold on. I'm checking. I'm checking. Okay, I'm back. Yes, I'm back. Hello. Hello. Kai's tits killed stream, apparently. I need to stop saying that. I'm gonna get in trouble if I keep saying that. I'm gonna get in trouble if I keep saying Kai's tits killed stream. Hold on, let me switch back to the I stuck it on this just in case when I came back it was a little glitchy. Technical malfunction, hello, technical malfunction. It's okay, technical malfunction has been resolved. There are ads though, so I will briefly allow them to play out. I'm back! Yay! Yay! Alright, hold on. Let me reset some stuff. Let me reset some stuff. I'm terrible. I've somehow managed to break everything. I will, however, show you the boy. Where is the boy? I can't show most of this up. There he is. There he is. I'll put the boy on screen. The boy who killed it. The boy who killed chat on stream. This is the boy who killed chat. Do not simp too dearly for him, for he did in fact kill stream. This is Kai. This is Kai. He's my barbarian. As you can see, his design is why he gets simped for. His design is in fact why he gets simped for. Alright, there are gonna in fact be ads. Hold on. Let me switch to the BRB screen real quick. I can't. Ads. Ads. Alright, I'm gonna assume everyone will be back in a couple of seconds. Yes, we're back. Okay. Hello! Hello! Hey, hi, hello! We're back. That was a little awkward. That was a little awkward to shuffle with, but we are back now. Hello. So yes. Hello. Hello! This is, in fact... Thank you for the 1 and the 12. Right. Hello. This is my himbo. This is my boy. He is my himbo boy. This is my himbo boy, and he's very cute. He's as you can see, he's like a little, this is my D&D character. Hello, Lemexis. So this is Kai. He broke stream just minutes ago, and he I don't have a lot of art of him that I could display on screen, because a lot of the time he is depicted as shirtless. And you can tell why. You can tell why. He's a bit of a boy. But he is a Nova kid. His core is shaped like the Commoner glasses, because I thought that would be funny. But yes, he's a good boy. He's got a nice little head on his shoulders, a sweet little head on his shoulders. He's very good. He's very sweet. He's very sweet. Let me remove that. I do have, do I have any other art of him that I could potentially show? Let me have a look at Kai. Kai folder, I do have a folder for him. Oh, I do. One of my party members drew him, after he got his ass kicked on the floor. This is him. I'm gonna keep that in the corner. I'm actually gonna keep him in the corner. I love him. Yeah, our D&D party is always drawing the little shenanigans that they do. I watch a shirtless guy stream all the time. I didn't realize men without shirts is a TOS. It's not technically, but VTubers, like... So, certain art is fine, but like VTubers tend to get like cracked down on a lot. So I don't overly wanna risk it. I did draw this of one of him and one of his party members. They're very cute. They're very cute. This one is Kronos. This is the one of the he's like really low level compared to the rest of the party. So he's like, bless his heart. And Kai is like kind of higher level for the party. So they are like the polar opposite ends of the party levels. They are the polar opposite ends of the party levels, but they get on pretty well, and a lot of people ship them, so... A lot of people ship them because one is the quote-unquote brains, and the other is the quote-unquote brawn. From which game or anime? Oh no, these are just my D&D characters. Well, this one's my D&D character, this is someone else's D&D character. They're Kai and Kronos. I like them a lot. They're very important to me, and I do doodle Kai a lot. I have like an entire sketchbook that's like full of Kai doodles. I love the beans. They're so cute. They're so cute. But yes, this is my current D&D hyperfixation right here. I do want to doodle him more with like interactions, because I kind of need to get better at drawing like characters interacting. Which I will eventually, you know. But yes, I'm desperately trying to get better at drawing. There's also another one. There's another piece of art of Kronos and Kai. It's drawn by Smoke Bites. It's like a meme piece. It's like a meme piece. I love this art as well. I love this art as well. This is by Smoke Bites. Look. These are great characters. These are fantastic characters. This is half of the interactions they have. It's great. It's great. I can't even do this style of art, so you're already impressive in my eyes. Oh man, my doodles dude, they are not very anatomical. I did, however, I do have the I went to art school buff. So, like, it's literally years of practice. It is, I have been drawing for since, oh god, since like professionally drawing since 2018. But like drawing since like 2010. So, you know, I'm endlessly impressed with people who could draw like these memes and stuff. I'm like, oh my god, this is so funny. I love these memes. But yeah, I do a lot of little doodles of my character. But if you're interested in any of the artists I've linked throughout the experience of getting to know my current D&D characters, then I seriously recommend them. A lot of them are really, really nice price points as well. Very, very generous price points, I think, for the art that they create. Smoke Bites, especially, like, oh my god, hold on. Let me find their Instagram. Let me find their Instagram. Let me find it. This guy does incredible work. Credible work. Hey, hi, hello! Hi, Killa! And also, do not worry. I get it. Everywhere. It's a little bit of a busy day. A little busy. Yeah, this guy does fantastic commissions. If you have a guy character that you want drawing, genuine recommendation. Very great art. Very great art. Jesus Christ, I forgot how cheap this guy was. I will murder if they don't up their prices soon, though. I will stop murdering if they don't up their prices soon. Genuinely speaking, which one of your characters is your favorite? That's like asking me which child is my favorite, Levexis. You can't ask that. You can't ask which child is my favorite. They're all so baby to me. I go through periods where I draw one more than the other, I will say. Like, I'm drawing Kai a lot right now. No, it's a fair question. I'm just being a silly little guy over it. For a while, I was collecting so much art of Echo, and then I was collecting a lot of art of Hibiki, and then, of course, Kai is, like, because I'm playing as Kai mainly right now. I love that guy. Yeah, it's hard to have. It really is hard to have a favorite. It really is. I care deeply about a lot of my characters. I care deeply about a lot of them. I care deeply. My first character, Luna, is particularly important to me because she's such a cutie patootie, but I don't have a lot of art of her, unfortunately. Well, that's a nice answer. If your characters were your children, they'd appreciate it. I hope so. I've played a lot. Don't get me wrong. I played a lot of D&D characters in the 5 years I've been playing. I have played a lot of D&D characters. So just off of main campaigns and not even like one-shots. There's like, in Adrian I played Luna. In Broshan I played, which is Broken Ocean, but Broshan. I played V and Kai. Not Kai. V and Kaz. Technically his name is Kazafar. I nickname him down when I'm talking about him, like, in a normal scenario. So I have V and Kaz. Luna, who I played first. Other main ones, Leo. Then there's Echo from Wild Space. There is Mistral from Drifters, which was like a cowboy campaign. So he was a very interesting character. And oh my god, even like in Broshan sounds like Bro Fusion to me. Yeah. Then that's not even like active campaigns right now, so Kai, Hibiki, Echo, and again, not even talking about one-shot characters. I have so many one-shot characters that I absolutely love. Valkar was a very good one-shot character. He was like pure warlock. Had a clock in one of his eyes. That when it ran down, he basically was at the end of his life. I've actually had a couple of characters who have had a clocks put in their eyes, which is very funny. Very unironically funny. Because V also had, like, clocks in her eyes. V had 2, though. Valkar just had 1, and it was to his own death. But yes, whether they're one shot or whether they're like full campaign characters, I always favor them. I always favor them a bunch. Honestly, I could go through and show you like all of the art I've had for like characters or NPCs or anything. I have a habit of drawing my one shot kids. Like if I know I'm gonna play them in a one shot, I at least try and doodle out something for them. Clock imagery makes my neurons activate. Yeah. So this was V. Hold on. This was V. If it wants to, oh god, it's gonna do the thing where it's like way too fucking big. Great, hold on. Let me fit the screen. Okay, so this is V. Like you can kind of, she's a little cunty. She is a little cunty. She was a rogue. Full rogue. Full rogue, but high charisma. She has, like, a little clock in her eye. Great character. Fantastic character. This is by Hanan, by the way. That's the artist. Incredible depiction of the clock in her eye. I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Not how I would describe the vibe based on sight alone, like spicy. Yeah, she had a habit of flirting her way out of scenarios, but she wasn't a bard. Like, she basically had two options, flirt or death. You either reciprocated to her flirting and she'd maybe kill you, or you wouldn't and she would definitely kill you. It's okay. She was not the best person, but she was trying. She is also a mum. She has a kid. She's a character who has a kid, so she's on the older side as well. Because Kai is like 39. What the hell are you playing in my ears right now? What the hell are you playing in my ears right now? Yes. So, Kai's like 39. V was like mid to late 20s. Kaz was also late 20s, early 30s. I think Kai's probably one of my older characters that's not an elf. I mean, like, a humanoid character with a humanoid lifespan. I've had elves who are, like, hugely old. But they're elves, so it doesn't really matter. Is there any other... Well, I guess there is Valkar, who had the clocks. Where's Valkar? Where did I put Valkar? Where did I put Valkar? I don't even think I've showed you Luna yet. Luna was a kid, though. Luna was a baby. Luna was baby. What's your favorite fantasy race to play as? Really good question. That's a really good question. I like changelings. V was a changeling. I know it didn't look from that art, but V was a changeling. She just had a set way she'd like to appear, which was, like, elven. But V was a changeling, and I had a lot of fun playing changeling. Playing, like, a rogue changeling was great. Fantastic. I don't know, we play a lot of weird races. We do have a habit of homebrewing a lot of races, I will say. But, like, from base D&D, I like satyrs a lot as well. I haven't played a satyr, but I feel like I'd have a lot of fun with it. Ooh, Harangons are really fun as well. I've played a lot of different Harangons. Bimo race peak. Mm-hmm. I do like Kenkus. Kenkus are fun as well. Oh my god, Kenkus are so fun. But how does it work? I don't play D&D. As a changeling, can you take whatever appearance on you can at any time? Isn't that OP? So it's not any appearance. So for number one, it has to be a humanoid, and it can't be too different in size to you. So it has to be of humanoid size, the thing you're taking on. So there's a couple of limitations. Number one, it's something you have had to have seen before, and the more perfect the disguise, the more times you would have had to have interacted with it. Number two, it can't be a different size. So humanoid creatures are medium creatures. You cannot shapeshift into a small creature. You cannot shapeshift into a large creature. You can only shapeshift into something the same size as you. And yes, you can take the appearance anytime, but it does cost an action to use, and you can't change, like, I think you can change, like, every long rest, if I have that correctly. It might be every short rest, actually. But it's essentially similar to how the spell Disguise Self works. It's just because you're a changeling, you have a probably better time of it. But you also, like, can't really change your voice a lot. So that kind of determines the way you play now. Like, if you got a changeling in your party, you should just spend time hanging out with people you want to disguise as. Yeah, so it becomes a piece of a toolkit that your party can use if they want to. And there's a lot of, like, changeling lore of, like, changeling lore is, like, kind of, like, very open to being homebrewable because there's not a lot of rules with it. So, like, a lot of people do changelings as, like, oh, it's a rare race, and people, like, some worlds, people are very, like, they don't like how changelings in their base form look. So, like, if you're playing as a changeling, like I was with V, V wouldn't be in her original changeling form because, for a lot of people, they didn't like how changelings looked. So for her, because she was, her family was nobility, she was forced into picking a quote-unquote face from a very young age. And people are, like, canonically quite uncomfortable with how changelings look in their base form. So there can be a level of, like, loss of identity with changelings that you can explore. Yeah, changelings, like, are very RP heavy. I just like splicing them with rogues, because either you can go the intimidate route then and go for a rogue that's got a little bit more charisma, or you can go, like, solely the mobility route and just keep the changeling stuff for RP scenarios. But yes, it really depends on the world you're playing with. A lot of the worlds I've played in, I've had a conversation before I've picked any race. We've talked what that means for the world through. We've talked about, like I said, a lot of the people I encouraged into playing D&D are people who have DM'd for me. So, like I said, I have a longer experience DMing than I do playing in D&D campaigns. So it's very nice to have me on hand because, number one, I'm not really much of a rules lawyer. I'm firmly in the camp of you take what you like from D&D 5e and you scrap the rest. Like, for me, I make a lot of homebrew rules. I'm very free-willing with, like, inspiration and stuff. I've completely changed how potions are used. Stuff like that. It seems interesting. I always wanted to try D&D campaign, but it always sounds a bit complicated. It can be at first to get into, but I think if you're playing with the right table who will simplify things or, like, understand that certain, like, combat rules are a little bit silly. I loved BG3, but the part about managing skills and loot I didn't like too much. That's fair. Like, for our campaign, we don't use encumbrance. So, for a lot of our campaigns, we don't use encumbrance because a lot of the time, we make an effort to have carts. We make an effort to procure, like, travel supplies. So there's no really need for us to have encumbrance because we'll always have somewhere to store stuff with us. So there's no need to worry about that. We also simplify down the money system sometimes. Like, for for the person who was doing Broshan, we simplified it down to gold pieces and silver pieces rather than everything. And for our hyperlane system, we just use credits, which means you have a set number of credits, and everything that takes away or adds is a round number. BG3 is based on the D&D system, but a lot of the minutiae from BG3 isn't really utilized by players. Yes. Once you know the system very well, though, encumbrance is actually a very fun limiter.
Thank you.
Yes, I agree. Hello, Deus Kane. Welcome in. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I forgot to delete that little Kai who's down in the corner. Let me delete him real quick. So here's the thing. I think if you're gonna use encumbrance, it needs to be relevant to what you're doing. So if I'm running a very RP heavy campaign, I don't really worry about encumbrance and stuff, because we're mainly doing RP and stuff, so you know. But on the flip side, if I'm doing, like, I've been kind of putting together a Delicious in Dungeon mini campaign, and I'm probably going to use encumbrance there, because it doesn't really make sense for them to have a way around encumbrance. It's the same way that I don't really worry too much about food and water in, like, most, like, soft combat hard RP sessions. But in something like the Delicious in Dungeon campaign, I would definitely use, like, hunger and water as limiters. So it really depends what you want from a campaign. If you want a combat heavy, it's great to use those limiters. If you don't, then, like, RP side is good. Thank you, and thank you for saying my name right. It's a rarity. And I fuck up with names just as much as anyone else, genuinely. Also, it's not your fault. But it's easily fixed with just, like, a pronunciation guide if someone does get it wrong, you know? So, no worries. Mechanical limiters are definitely the best in combat. Yes, I did say that. We use them in our Wargames campaign. Yes. Well, speaking of RP, there was one instance in which I thought encumbrance was relevant, was in Fallout New Vegas, because in one DLC, the story was about learning how to give up on your greed, and being greedy could fuck you up. Yes. Yes, absolutely. That's great. And I thought it was really well executed. Yeah, so that's the main thing with D&D campaigns. It's about, like, communicating with your DM and with the rest of your party so that you all are on the same page about what you're doing, what the experience plan is, and everything like that. So that's the fun side of that, you know? It's about, I love RP heavy with my group, but, like, some of my group, like, more combat focused, and finding a balance that keeps everyone happy is, like, it's a balancing act. And so having those mini campaigns where you try those mechanical limiters, where you see how far people are willing to push it, that's fun as hell. Hello, Popping Rico. Welcome in. Hi, bye. Hi, Ian. Hello. Lamau, I walked for 2 hours. I ain't leaving the gold. Real. And the game was like, they'd enjoy being buried with our gold. with your gold. Yes. It's great. I do want to play some Fallout on stream. I watch a streamer who plays Fallout quite a bit, and I'm always like, oh man, I do want to play Fallout. I probably don't, just because, number one, I feel like that's a game that's very easily backseatable. And I also feel like that's a game that I'm gonna have to use on my PC. I'm very, very, very my PC is from 2016, so whenever I open both my tracking software and a video game, she cries and pleads for help. I'm so bad about including RP in my campaigns. When I DM, it's full-on Warhammer level combat campaign. That's fair. But I'm the complete opposite direction. I want to make combats meaningful, and that takes time. I'm very good with RP and like building up RP, but I'm not so very good with combat. Not combat for combat's sake. I think sometimes combat for combat's sake is kind of fun. It's kind of silly. Or like making it mean something without making it too easy, you know? The later ones had very lazy writings and the early ones had rather outdated visuals. I don't mind outdated visuals. I kind of like the low poly look of it. I'm fine with stuff like that. I'm not particularly like, I kind of think it's cool in a way. There's like kind of a certain charm to it, a certain aesthetic, you know? So that's kind of nice. But yes, that's my 2 cents on D&D. I could literally talk about D&D for so long. I could talk about D&D too much, actually. I'm pretty bad for it, really. Fallout New Vegas is super popular, so I could see people joining stream just because you're playing it. Yeah, but I do play a lot of Pokemon and do a lot of, like, chilling out with people, so I'd feel a little bit bad if they came into my stream, like, expecting, like, ooh, shit ton of Fallout content. That's why I'm kind of always a little bit nervous to dip my feet into the variety pool, because, I don't know. I don't want to disappoint people by not playing, like, a load. Yeah, D&D sounds really fun, actually. I'm gonna try finding D&D events in my city. Remember, a good table will always respect your boundaries, but also expect you to respect those. The FNB community is rabid. It'll jump viewership, and that community is a dice roll. I'm not really interested in jumping viewership. What do you mean, boundaries about what? So with D&D being a collaborative story kind of thing, a lot of people kind of write their characters, like how I was talking about my characters. Some of them have like kind of traumatic backstories, but because you're playing with a group of people, it's important to know what could like come up and what could like trigger potential other people, and just being aware of that and like respecting each other's play space and playtime. Like you might run into people who are obsessed with killing every NPC they see, or people who want to like consistently make every scene about themselves. And it's about being aware of where your boundaries are and being able to walk away from a table if it's not suiting you. I'm always one that says you should always prioritize your own comfort in these kinds of games, because you have to have a group that you can play well with, you know? So being upfront about things that you don't like seeing, working with your DM collaboratively to make like a character that makes sense. They're all good things to do. It's a very communication-based game, and it relies on like a lot of like trust with each other. So just, like I said, take your time with it. If a table doesn't feel right, don't let it ruin D&D for you, is what I mean. There's plenty of different DMs out there who do things all sorts of different ways, and it's just finding about where you fit in all of it, you know? But like I said about Fallout New Vegas, I'm not really super fussed about viewership. I know that sounds kind of silly, but I'm pretty in fact I kind of get a little bit anxious if there's like a lot of people. because I sometimes, when I'm playing a game, I can't totally focus on chat. So it's like making sure that like it's not too out of hand, that my regular community are still protected and looked after while new people are coming in. So when that jump is a little bit more aggressive than usual, I do get a little bit worried, because first and foremost, this place is meant to be about being a safe space for people, about being like safe and respectful, and we're a really good community here, and I want to make sure that it's a lot of my like viewers are genuinely friends, and that means the goddamn world to me. Like, we all hang out in the Discord server, I see people hanging out, I see people hanging out outside of the Discord server. It's so wonderful to me, and I want to make sure that I don't know if I'd ever like want a jump. I'd rather like slowly, steadily increase. So I don't think I'd ever play it for that on stream. It would more for the sake of be like, I really like how the game looks and it seems like it's a lot of fun. Although I wonder how it works if people just hop on and off. Doesn't the campaign require everybody to be there at all times? So there's different campaigns. Some campaigns are drop in and drop out sessions where like it's like kind of like an adventurers guild, and like each session is kind of like a one shot, and you're basically that's what we did back when I was in university, when I was handling the D&D group there. We did like a bunch of hop in and hop out stuff. So that kind of did a lot for getting people in and out of D&D. But most tables, yes, are like a weekly or a bi-weekly session. I found for scheduling reasons, bi-weekly helps a lot. Like if you can commit to once every 2 weeks on a similar day and just kind of set that day aside for it, you're going to have a lot less like scheduling problems than you normally would. Local game stores that have game nights, good game nights and bad game nights, being willing to walk away from a table is very important. Yes. I used to have a community like that, but I stopped streaming in college. I do get that. I'm very blessed to have the community I do. While we are not the biggest community, I will say, we are one that I'm truly proud of. They're very respectful. I want to continue to make sure that we are respectful, that we support other streamers, that we hang out in other places, that when we are representing the Hayano flag, it is out of love, respect, and a lot of affection for the streamers around us. I will say, I am the complete opposite to my community. My community want to adopt everyone they possibly can. When the regulars are here, they are like, please come in, please join us, please be friends with us. They're so friendly. Most of the regulars are busy today, unfortunately. But when we do have the regulars in, they are like immediately adopt people. And they're like, please bring us more friends. Please bring us more friends. We love friends. And I'm like, oh, that's so sweet. Big communities suck. It's just trends and clicks. Small streams allow proper communication. Yeah, I get that. That's really nice to hear. Yeah, I'm very proud of them. They tend to stick together, and when we do have little blips, it's usually just like hey, just take a break, everyone reset, let's talk about this as a group. I'm very lucky to have the mods I do as well, because they're very lovely. They're very patient with people. I'm one of those people that believes that if I need to put my foot down, I will. But I like to make sure that people have like they know what they've done. They know if they've fucked up, because I think everyone deserves a chance to fix the things they've done if they have accidentally fucked up and it's like a genuine mistake. Of course, there's some people who are just hatred machines, and that's just gonna be it. But, you know, it's fine. You know, no you. No you. No you. I love my mods. Whatever they can be here, I love that they're here.
My balls have been emptied in the lake you threw me into, Miss Hayano.
Hello, Lilith. Welcome back. For those who don't know, my main, yes, I had, emptying my balls is an ongoing joke, because I thought I had, disconnected from stream and I was trying to fix it because my internet was being a little weird and I thought I was offline, so I was like kind of like talking to myself to keep myself in the Hayano mindset, right? So that I could continue to be bouncy as soon as it reconnected. And I was literally like, oh damn, I need to empty my balls because I was trying to fix my internet and I was like, oh shit, I need to pee. So I was like, I need to empty my balls. And there's a clip of it. There is in fact a clip of it, and it's very funny. So my regulars have adopted the term, I have emptied my balls. Thanks for the explanation. There is a clip from Sleepy Tie. There is a clip. The same for me. In the community I mod for, I always warn people first, and most of the time it's enough. I'm rarely needed to ban people, and these times it was mostly bots and people being genuinely hateful. Yeah, that's my kind of vibe. Who won the Hayano match? It was in fact Ty and Killer. So I do need to DM them. So Ty absolutely dominated the clip leaderboard and the third place of the top three, and then Killer had second place, I believe, because a certain moderator got first, but I know a certain Alpha _ Shirai is not gonna want the Hayano merch, so I believe after that it might have been E&E. It might have been E&E after that. So I'll talk to a specific moderator who decided he needed to open his wallet and flex. If he does want the merch or not. Like, I cannot imagine he does want the merch. I can't imagine Alpha wants the merch. Alpha inherits like most of the merch. Anyway. Whenever I do samples and stuff, I'm like, okay, I'll put this aside. Because I have been considering doing like self-produced keyrings. But I do need to message Killer and Ty about that. Because I need to make sure they're okay with sending me like shipping information and stuff. If they're okay with it. I want to just be like, I'm sending you merch. Give me where you live. And that's not very cool. That's not very cool at all. That's not very cool at all. Yes. More streamers need plushies. I'm a grown man. Let me enjoy my soft, cute things. Yes, I agree. However, that's something you kind of have to unfortunately be a little bit big for. Like, you have to be a little bit big to get the plushie deals. I know Enos had a plushie recently, and Enos is amazing. Enos Line is a very, very good streamer. Love Enos. Hayano, please pull me out of the lake now. I've been stuck here the entire time you were gone. Okay, chill. You can come out of the lake. Come on. Let's get you out the lake. I don't even remember why I threw you in there, but I'm gonna assume it was because you deserved it. High risk, low reward, yeah. Yeah, it's about kind of, I think, getting like a merch company to be willing to take a chance on us, you know? Lilith, I swear to God, you can't keep saying these things! Unusual merch is the best merch. Hayano briefcase. Could you imagine? I've kind of always wanted to do like a Hayano themed eater bag. Like a cow eater bag. And it's like Hayano themed though, specifically. That's if I could do any unconventional merch, it would be that. It would be like an eater bag shaped like a cow's head, but with the ears out at the side, and then the horns you can like change. The horns you could like change. They're like you know the 3D printed horns that you can get. They're like velcroed on, so you can like change them. And then like the clip is like the clip on it would be like magnetized, like a 3D print that's magnetized, so you can change the clip based on what season it is. Because as you know, Hayano is a seasonal cow and changes with the weather. In this briefcase, you can fix approximately 8,192 non-shiny Piplups. I can't believe we're already over that number. How y'all doing this winter? I am doing well. I just got back from a trip. I haven't even talked about the trip yet. Should I talk about the trip now? Is it trip time? Is it trip talk time? Should we talk about trip? I wonder if it's possible to make Velcro in SolidWorks. Honestly, Hayano. I am still womanless like the last... Oh my god. Sorry, my phone died. The last 23 years, that's normal. That's just how it goes these days. Me saying things that are just Hayano quotes placed together has me laughing on an otherwise stressful day. I'm glad. I've said some terrible things recently, actually. And they're all out of context, except the emptying my balls one. That was not out of context. I was, like, trying to be sweet with chat. I was like, oh my god, chat, like, I like to think that in a way we've, like, changed each other a little bit. Like, we've vibed. We've vibed. We're gently a part of each other. Yeah, and then I was like, you all have a piece of me inside of you, and everyone took it the wrong goddamn way. I was being sweet. I just got here, man. You haven't changed me yet. No, I was talking about, like, chat regulars, people who have been here for a while and keep showing up. And I was like, oh, I think, like, you guys have changed me, and I hope I've changed you in a similar way. I hope I've made you more, like, willing to go out and be a little bit more kind, a little bit sweeter, a little bit gentler with the world. And, you know, I was trying to say that, not what everyone quotes me for. Thank you for the follow, Apexify. Welcome in. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Yeah, no, screw the world. I vehemently disagree. I think if everyone's just a little bit nicer, we'll work together. We'll work together a little bit more. If everyone's a little bit kinder, we can do it vibe. I don't know. Am I doing a Christmas stream this year? I might be doing a Christmas stream this year. I do usually do a Christmas stream. I am not. Oh my god. Hayano is streaming on Christmas, please. Maybe the evening. We are not a cult. Stop it. We are not a cult. Everyone says we are a cult in chat. We are not a cult. Do not believe them in chat. Do not believe them in chat, okay? Do not believe them in chat. This doesn't seem like a cult. It's not. More like a harem. No! That's also wrong! That's also wrong. Cult of the Moo. God damn it. I've never. No. Me and chat are just two people who are sitting in a room. Please don't call me mommy. Please don't call me mommy. Please don't call me mommy. We are adults. No! I stuttered. Leave me alone. I'm a little tongue-tied today, okay? My God. Listen. You can call me Hayano. You can call me Yano. You can call me Haya. I will type out all the variations we can do. There are all of the variations you can do. Whatever you want. Just listen. And if we're gonna refer to me, you will not refer to me as mommy. You will refer to me as father.
But what if we call you Goddess Hayano?
Okay, Daddy, Yana. No! Don't say Daddy! Don't say Daddy! That's terrible! No! That was a joke! That was a joke. That was a joke. Please. Please, that was a joke! Please! Hello! Hello, Comrade works fine. Comrade is fine. Goddess Hayano is acceptable because it's less embarrassing than anything else.
Why is IT in FR *NCH?
It is. That's the second question we get asked as much. Number one is, why is this a cult? Number two, why is it TTS French? It's French because chat decided it would be French. Chat decided. Maybe not you personally, but that's what chat decided. So you must live with it. Please don't. Oh my God. I'm not your father. Listen, okay. I'm not your daddy. I'm not your mommy. You may call me father. You may call me goddess. Okay? Not daddy, father.
Parce que le français est la meilleure langue du monde, donc habituez-vous à ce magnifique accent.
It is. Yes, father. Throw this French thing into the depths of hell. Listen, you treat. Listen, I don't know French. I do not know French, but I know that said that it is a magnificent accent, and that's enough. Listen, you be nice to the TTS lady that's stuck in the cage in the side of your room.
Din Lille FRANSKE person.
I treat the TTS lady.
Why are you stuck, stepsister Hayano?
No. No. You treat the TTS lady who is in the corner, who is stuck in the cage. You treat her with respect, because you have to pay her 20 sugar cubes in order to say something cursed into my ears. So you respect.
He would smash the TTS lady loke.
That was a really fast turnaround, man. That was the quickest turnaround I've seen.
Why the fuck am I French? Please end my suffering as soon as possible.
She's French because you picked the person we kidnapped. You picked the person we put in the cage. In fact, it was a random spirit that I grabbed and I stuck in the autism Hayano plushie, and then I put it in a cage over in the corner of the room, and she speaks. Are you no longer disappointed in me,
I
father?
want to be breastfed by the TTS Slav.
Oh, Jesus Christ. No! She doesn't have boobs! Look at her! She's there on screen! She appears! Do you think that has boobs? That's a cute little creature! That's a little creature! Don't be weird to yourself, chat! SMH. I speak the tiniest amount of French. It takes me so long to double check grammar. I respect people who learn another language.
Critter, smash le onion.
It's so cute! It is a creature. Oh god, she might.
Je suis une petite créature innocente, ne dites pas de choses bizarres.
She is a petite.
You order Cha. Hayano is our blessed father, goddess of the earth. Now down before her empty but mighty balls.
Please, let me release. Oh, I thought we killed her or something for a moment. She got a little overwhelmed, okay, chat? She got a little overwhelmed. Can you tell us what to do with our life, father? Okay.
Smash, 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 smash. He would like to burn it and then eat its breaths in a ritual.
Oh my god, everyone's abusing her.
Tellement mignon et gentil Hayan.
Oh my god. Okay. You need to increase the TTS cost. Honestly, people tend to forget she exists for periods of time, and then everyone remembers she exists. But their ads have started, so I'm gonna BRB it. Ads have started, so I'm gonna BRB. I will answer your question about what I do as what you should do with your life after. Hold on, BRB. Hey, hi, hello. My name is Hayano. Welcome back. I'm gonna let you continue to. It's glitched. Oh well. It's glitched. I'm going back. Hey, hi, goodbye. I've given up. Hey, hi, hello. My name is Hayano. Give us a TTS slave back. You can have her in a second. Hello. I'm Mad 157, and hello, Raccoon Puppy Boy. Indeed, Beefcake. It's 20 sugar.
Please remember to empty your balls.
I did empty my balls. Do not worry. So number one. Number one. Thank you, Lenexus. For the subscription for 1 month at tier 1. I very much appreciate it. I will replay the ad, the thing, because it got overshadowed.
Shijangwan Sui, Nimen J 11e Liu Chun de Jurumuji.
There it is.
De Tiana, Chuchu Nimen.
Thank you. Thank you so much for the tier 1 subscription. Any money donated to the channel goes all back into the channel. I don't
Good
take
job,
anything.
Miss Hayano. Now please show us your Pokemon Legends Z a Shiny Collection.
No, that's not for today. We're not talking about that. Every subscription that goes into the channel comes back out of it and goes back into doing channel stuff. So thank you so much for the sub. I really do appreciate it. Chat is getting a little chaotic. Please, it is in the rules, but please, can we generally stick to keeping the chat in English? Just because I can't moderate too well if I don't know what's being said. So, please stick it to English if we can. And hello, Michineko, how you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Beef capers, indeed. Right. I have been procrastinating for too damn long. It's been too damn long of a procrastination station. I'm gonna talk about it. Hello, Kai. Hello. I really appreciate you popping into streams whenever you can. I do appreciate
Hayano
it.
is the best Earth Spirit and OSHI material.
I am, in fact. By the way, if you've been here longer than half of this stream, so 30 minutes, I am, in fact, your Oshi now. I'm really sorry to say that, but you've been here enough time that I've officially infected into you, and you now legally have to come back. Yeah, of course, sorry, I was just being silly. No, that's fine. Do not worry. It's fine. It's fine. Huh? You went offline? Hehehehe. Bonjour, mon ami. It is I. Hello, Raccoon. How you doing?
Okay, OSHI.
Yeah! Excellent. More. Another hand touches the beacon. I'm literate. Excellent. Oh no, you're illiterate. Ah. Is it English you struggle with?
Hayano is the stinkiest Yoshi around.
Yoshi? I've become a Yoshi now. Oh man. Anyway, stop distracting me. I'm tempted to be a yapper, and yet I shall not be a yapper. I shall be the unyappiest yapper. Instead, I'm going to tell you about the trip I had away. I'm going to tell you about the trip I had away. Is Yoshi better than Oshi? Real. I'm going to tell you about the trip I had away. So, I left on Wednesday. I left on Wednesday. It was good. I went to I went to Wales. I went to Wales. For those who don't know, I went to Wales. Basically, I struggle a lot around fireworks season because the fireworks trigger my migraines really, really badly. And my family member, aunt, my aunt, is that some kind of Scotland? Nope. What? No, it's not in Scotland, but it's just Wales. It's just Wales. Nice to UK. I live in the UK, so it's not a terribly bad place for me to go. So I went to Wales because we wanted to get out into the suburbs, just because I have a habit of struggling with my migraines, and my aunt has a dog, and the dog really struggles around fireworks.
Nice to share the same migraine pain.
Yeah, indeed. Migraines, for anyone who suffers migraines, I'm eternally apologetic. Also, have a wonderful day, Raccoon. Thank you for popping in. I really do appreciate it. Cause the headaches for me. Yeah. So her dog gets super anxious when there's loads of fireworks, to the point that she won't eat, and last year she needed to go to the vet, unfortunately, because she got so anxious. She wouldn't eat, she wouldn't go out to pee, she'd just like hide and be really scared. So this time we booked a place out in the wilds to get away from it. So we tried to make a good push to go somewhere that was kind of away from the fireworks, and we did get to. We didn't really experience any fireworks while we were out there, which was nice. Hey there, do you know how much of a distance light travels in the vacuum in 1 second? No, I do not. I apologize. But thank you for the follow, Wesley444. Welcome in. And 67 kilometers per hour. Very specific answer, Millaleaf. Hello, welcome in. We're just talking about my trip to Wales. So, I wailsed. Like I said, we went because, well, she was going anyway because of the dog. She wanted the dog to be away. And so we had a good time. Number one, we left on Wednesday. We got there, and honestly, Wednesday we mostly just rested. We did some shopping and stuff. So because we weren't gonna eat out a lot while we were there, we got some stuff in. Like we had fajitas the first night. We stayed in, cooked fajitas. And then we just made sure to get enough food and cooking stuff for the couple of days we were there. But on the Thursday, we went into the town, and the town had a castle. The town had one of those castles you can go around. Very cool. Very, very, very cool. Very cool, very cool. I don't think the photos want to share, unfortunately. Do not think the photos want to share onto the screen. Let me see if I can save them into a folder and get them to share that way. Let me see if I can get them saved into a folder real quick. Downloads, new folder, TWIP, save. Let me save these images. But yes, we went into the town and there was like a castle you could walk around, which was really cool. That was really, really very cool.
Hayano shiny.
Shiny.
Shiny. Why won't it save the image? Why won't it save the image? There we go. Now it saved the image. That saved the image. It wouldn't save the
Hayano
image.
catch the shiny.
Yes. There is no shiny. There's no shiny. There's no shiny for me to catch. You silly. But yes. So the first day, like I said, so first official day there, other than
Hayano shiny.
Yes, thank you. I'm aware.
Thank you.
Thank you for the follow, me you. Welcome in, welcome in. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Was that a French accent? Yes, TTS is French. Thank you, Wesley 444 for redeeming 1, 2, 3.
Yes to naming all the American tragedies from 1960 to 2010.
3 sets of redeeming point taxes. So, yes, the point taxes go back into the community and definitely not into my pocket where I eat them. Home intruder! Hello, wah. Can I just call you wah? I think I may have done one too many wahs. Thank you, Lilith, for redeeming your point taxes. I very much appreciate it. Well, they will go back into the community and definitely not into my pocket to eat. Nom 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 nom. Hayano, it's my mission as your fan to send you into stitches. True. Yeah, why it's fine. Excellent. Wonderful. Okay, so I'm gonna talk about my trip. Gonna show you images. So be a good chat. Be good chat. Good chat who is on topic chat. Not applicable. Thank you for redeeming your point taxes. I will definitely distribute them back into the community and not into my pocket when I eat. Will you follow me when I start streaming? Of course I will. Of course. So, let me... On topic time. I went to... Well, I shouldn't have started with this image. Shh. I shouldn't have started with this image. Shh. Be so chill, chat. So, Thursday morning, we went on a morning walk. Thursday morning, we went on a morning walk, and this was the beautiful sunrise. Hold on, transform. 50 screen. Look at this beautiful sunrise. This was such a beautiful sunrise. My goodness, this was
can
feeling.
react my bones, but castles are a better use for those stick and stone.
Look at the sunrise. So we went on a sunrise walk with the dog because the dog was feeling a little bit restless and they're coming for me. We went on.
Please sing payphone.
So we went on a little trip. We went on a walk, like I said, because Puppy got up early. And she was a little bit restless. So we took her on a early morning walk, and it was very, very fun.
Mother, do not ignore me.
What do you mean, Mother did not ignore me? I'm not going to sing payphone. I don't think that's a concern right now. It's not a concern right now. I'm not going to sing payphone. You're safe. So we went on lovely image. Hello, Aito! Hello, welcome in. So we like I said, we went for a morning dawn little walk nearby. And we like I said, pretty sunrise. There was like an epitaph near like where we were staying, so we walked up to that, took a picture of it. Obviously, we did not go into the farmer's field. If there is a cool piece of architecture, but it is in a farmer's field, do not hop the fence into their field. Don't be weird. I also saw some cows, which were very cute. The cows were cute. Then we let her like have we tried to take her on a morning walk so that she would like maybe have a little bit of a food, because she's just a tiny little bean. She doesn't really like, she's a bit of an old lady and she's a little bit of a tiny bean, so she gets a little bit tired. So we thought if like maybe we took her for an early morning walk, it might settle her a little bit so she could get a few hours of sleep. Unfortunately, that really didn't happen, but we did then go into the town. And as some of you have in fact spotted, hold on, let me transform fit screen. We did in fact go around a castle. We went around this castle, which was very, very fun. So funny story immediately about this castle we went to. So we went into town. We went into town and there was this cool castle, right? So I was like, okay, it's an unseasonably warm day today. It is an unseasonably warm day. It was like 19 degrees, which was like very warm for like a mid-November day, or early November day. That was very warm indeed. So we went and we were like, okay, let's go around this castle. Now the castle itself, because it had rained in the night, was a little bit slippery, and you could go up the tower bits in it, and there was this really nice cathedral that I wanted to go up to. But the issue was that you couldn't take the dog in the tower bits. You could take the puppy around like the outside and stuff, but you couldn't take her up the tower bits. So I was hanging out with the puppy outside, and then my aunt went up one of the tower bits to see the cathedral. So I came back, she came back down, and then I went up, and the stairs was like a spiral staircase, and I was trying to be so careful because like I had such a cute outfit on. I was like wearing like a long skirt, long ankle length skirt, and like a little cardigan, a little shirt and cardigan kind of act. Well, technically, it was a turtleneck and a cardigan, if you must know. A little turtleneck and a cardigan. It was very cute, very cute. I got up to the cathedral. I prattted around. I took a couple of like cute little photos of myself in the cathedral. I didn't really get many photos of the cathedral on its own, so unfortunately I'm not going to show you because I will in fact dox myself. But I did in fact, I was on the way back from the cathedral and there was like a bunch of puddles and I fucking ate shit and fell down the stairs. I ate shit and fell down the stairs. But it's fine, because I didn't go tumbling forward. I kind of went tumbling backward. So because I was being careful, I like slipped backwards, sat down on the stairs, and then just bumped down like two of the stairs. Oh yeah, I was totally fine. I'd pushed myself back into like a sitting position because of how steep they were, but I still went down. I still went down like two. But like I immediately fell. I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna be so careful. I have my cane for like my grip. I totally ate shit. Oh my god. I did it safely. I fell safely, thankfully. But yes. Hi, Sai! Hello, Sai! Hello. I miss walking into my local castle as a kid. It's fun. It's fun walking around a castle. It really is. I ate shit 2 nights ago. Broke my teeth. Ooh. Whoa. That's a whoa. Whoa. Holy moly. Also, Apex. You good, buddy? You good there, buddy? Yeah, I think it's time for you to go to bed. Listen, 2 a.m. makes you think everyone hates you and you're having a bad time. Maybe it's time to gently go to bed. It's time to gently go to bed. You gotta get some sleep. Go relax and look after yourself, for real. You think people hate me? Okay, yeah, someone definitely needs to go to bed. No, someone needs to. You are being sanctioned to bed. Good night. Good night, Apex. Sanctioned to bed. I only chipped a tooth once biting my nails. That shit hurt. Ooh. Ow. Ow. Whew. Ow. But yes, this castle was very fun and very cool. I wonder if I have another image. Do I have another? I do have another image. I do have another image for you. I do in fact have another image for you. Wow, look at that grey ass skyline. Beautiful. Look at that grey ass skyline, baby. That should be grey. Yeah. That's from the top of the castle. This site is from the top of the castle where I went up. I went up. This is shortly before disaster befell me and I fell. However, I went up. I got to be at the tippy top of the castle and take a fun little image. Ah yes, the average UK sunny day. It was unseasonably warm. It did spit a little bit. There was a little bit of rain, but it was very beautiful. That grass was so well kept. It is indeed. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful. Even inside, it was like that. I was so impressed. It is one of the most like well kept castles I've ever been to. I've been to a few. Like sometimes they're a little bit like, wow, this place has not been very well maintained. You can tell they care about this one. They deeply fucking care about this one. They deeply care about this one. Deeply. I think it's good. I think it's nice. I liked it. Pretty. Look at how pretty this is. I will say though, the little fences here, the little drawbridge situation that you can see, because Scout is such a little dog, she like kept like stumbling and pushing her legs between the little slats. Bless her heart. So we had to walk very slowly so she didn't slat and fall through. Please slat and fall through. But yes. So yes, I went and we did that. After we had a walk round said castle, I obviously wrecked my ankle.
Warning. Apix-Bifi is a moss eater.
Musk. Lurk. Short lurk again. See you later. Take your time, Daniel. Moss eater. So we went. We conquered the castle, and then there was a pub nearby that we went to. Now, oh my god, I washed down like my cardigan. Have you ever been to PL Castle? It's the one I'm talking about. I don't think I have, actually. I've been a couple in my time, but I don't think I've been to PL. Is it PL? Or is it pronounced differently? Is there a pronunciation guide? Or is it Pile? Oh, she disabled the French slave. I have not disabled the French slave. It should still be working. It might just be overwhelmed because a lot of people have been using it today. Yeah, it might have just been like, you know. Might have just been,
Shiny.
Shiny. Yeah, I think she might have just been like too many people using. Is it Pile or Piel? But yeah, this looks very pretty. No, I don't think I have been here. Wait, where is it? Barrow and Furnace. No, I don't think I have been to this one. I've been to a few, but I don't think I've been to this one. No, it's 20 sugar cubes. That's the gamble you take when you abuse her. Thank you for redeeming Pollo, Pollo. I will now say Pollo at the end of every sentence, Pollo. Unfortunately, I'm talking a lot, Pollo, so I'm going to have to remember to, in fact, do this, Pollo. So, Pollo. There is, like I said, the castle, Pollo. And like I said, that's where I was. We're going back to the pub, Pollo. I killed my ankle, Pollo, on a little bit on the fall. I did slightly kill my ankle on the fall, Pollo. Hey, Apex, I'm gonna time you out, bro. Just for your sleep, and please stop abusing the TTS smiley face. You need to go to bed, and you really need to go to bed, man, because you're being an energy right now that's not very healthy.
Thank you.
Let me sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep, Apex. You're allowing your bad thoughts to permeate. Therefore, we must put you to bed. We must put you to bed. Thank you. God, I'm trying to read that. I'm terrible. Alila Hatam. Alila. I hope that's Alila. Is Ali fine? Sorry, I'm terrible with names. Just Ali is good? Excellent. I'm so glad. Thank you so much for the follow, and welcome in, welcome in. I hope you're having a wonderful day. So, as I was saying, we finished up there. We went into the bar. Not bar, pub. We went to the nearby pub, and I got some pasta. Pasta used to be like, I used to kind of struggle with pasta, but like now I'm like, damn, pasta is great. Pasta's great. Tasty. I got like a tomato and mascarpone pasta in like a rigatoni. Rigatoni and tomato and mascarpone. Very good. Very, very good. It's not what I ordered, by the way. A bars and pub's different. So pubs like typically like serve food as well as drink. And it's kind of like a local like watering pond. And by that I mean like a lot of communities rely on them to like hang out at the end of the day kind of energy. Where bars are more like strictly for like alcohol and like going out drinking kind of energy. Whereas a pub is a more kind of laid back, kind of socialized energy. In Canada, we just call pubs dive bars. Interesting. Like I said, I got, well, technically I was gonna order like a venison pasta. It was like a little bit more expensive. It was like, I think it was like 15 quid. And it was like it was meant to be like a venison meat sauce. But they gave me the wrong thing and I was too anxious to say anything. So I just ate my tomato and mascarpone pasta and I really enjoyed it and it was really good. It was really tasty. I just got too awkward to correct them and so I ate it anyway. But it was good. And then we had fajitas when we got home. We made fajitas when we got home. But we didn't, we kind of like stuck around and had like a bit of a look at like the shops and stuff. Which is funny because one of the shops I saw had AI generated merch. Like it was selling like Taylor Swift stuff and one of the cups had AI generated art on, and the reason I knew is because it's that like one cartoony AI style that you can definitely tell is AI, and her eyelashes were kind of fucked up, and she had 3 fingers. So that was, I could not believe they were selling that. I was a little bit shocked. I cannot believe like actual AI art is beginning to be used on products. That's terrible. Yeah. Crazy world we live in. That now you're gonna have to check any like prints or arts you get. And I wasn't even interested in like buying any Taylor Swift stuff. I'm not really a Taylor Swift fan. I just saw it out of the corner of my eye and I was like, whoa. That is the most clearly AI generated shit I have seen. I cannot believe we're at that point. That it's just like so commodified to the point where people are selling shit with it on now, and it's not even good AI. Like, not that there's any good AI, quote unquote, but like, at least some AI you could look at and you're like, okay, I can see why someone could fall for this. It was shit! I'm like, what? What? How have you not been called out for this? Honestly, I'm too anxious to say anything either. But I really thought it was interesting because it was one of those shops where like they handmade like fashion items and stuff. So the fact that they had like cups in the back of the store that were like AI generated imagery printed was kind of feels bad. I was thinking about buying like this cute little vest top, but I was like, I'm not going to buy from here, actually, I don't think. It was like, no, it wasn't a vest top, it was like a cute little sun and moon cardigan, and I wasn't totally sure on the fit, and I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't totally sure on the fit anyway of it, but then I saw that and I was like, you don't support other artists, you support yourself, artist, but not other artists, so that's not cool. I'm not gonna deal with that. I'm gonna leave now. So that by the time we ended up getting back to the car and stuff, because we had a little walk around the town, by the time we got back to the car, whee! Hold on, cancel. Let me, transform, fit to screen. By the time we got back, it was sunsetting. So on this day, I got a sunrise image and a sunset image, which was really nice. I was really happy. Over the course of a single day, I got both a sunrise and a sunset image. Very, very, very cool. Very cool. Very fun. Yeah, we kind of spent a lot of, we didn't walk a whole load. I think we walked only maybe 6,000, maybe 7,000 steps. But it was fun. It was fun. We got to look around a castle. We got to have a nice lunch out, and then we had a look around some of the stores. We let Scout have a little bit of a rest in the pub. Thank you so much, Royal Shadow 189 for the follow. Welcome in, welcome in. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Yes, we got to have a very fun time. Very fun.
Shiny.
Shiny indeed. But I'm very happy I got both a sunrise and a sunset image. That was kind of my vibe. Was it already 5 minutes, Poyo? It was, Poyo. I did kind of cut it off early though, Poyo. I'm not gonna lie. I did in fact cut the Poyo off a little bit early, so I will Poyo. It's okay. It's fine. I got into telling a story and then my brain went brrr. Hello, welcome back, Daniel. But yes, so we went and we saw this and it was very, very pretty. We were like right on the beach as well. I'm not sure if it's very clear there, but we were like right on where we had parked was right near the beach. So seeing the beach and the pier at like this time of night was really beautiful. I got distracted talking with my partner for a bit. No, don't worry about it. You made me look at the Pokemon Center website. I blame you for the hundreds of dollars of Leafeon merch I'm about to buy. I'm so sorry. That's me with Esper, though. I love Esper. Esper's so cute. Let me delete that. So day two. Well, technically day 3, but day 2. The Friday. The Friday, we went down to the beach. Let's go to the beach. Again, beautiful sky. Thank you. Beautiful sky. Yeah, so this was the beach we went to. We went to a little beach. Little beach. Hee, little beach. Hee, little beach. Little beach. Look at that little beach. Ha ha ha. I got thigh chafing on this day because I wore like a set of tights over like compression socks, and they dug into my thighs, and now I have thigh chafing, which is really upsetting. But that's fine. The little beach. Little beach. I had a lot of fun. We did seashell hunting. I have a bag of seashells downstairs, and one of them is a conch. I picked up a conch, guys. I picked up a conch. I will put conch images in the Discord later. I will put conch images in the Discord later. I'll put my seashell haul. Yeah, I wanted a couple of seashells. Hee. All hail the magic conch, indeed. So yes, I went to the beach, had a little walk around the beach. I stole a home for wildlife from the beach. It was an abandoned one. And I made sure it was a broken one that no, they wouldn't reuse. I made sure it was both abandoned and broken before I took it. I am big on nature. I'm careful. I didn't take too many. I only took I think I only took like a handful of seashells, and I took the ones that were either broken or that had already kind of been fucked up. Me thinks she'd off protest too much. Mel me thinks I care a little bit more about the environment than one initially thought. But yes, the beach walk was very nice, very peaceful. I wish I had a beach nearby. This was a really nice, like, peaceful walk. Hold on. Let me... I'm gonna mildly dox myself here. Mild dox! Everyone, if you do not wish for your immersion to be broken, look away now. You have 5 seconds to look away. Okay, there we go. I went up to the sea and I put my feet in the sea. I put my feet in the sea! My feet went in the sea! Which was a very bad idea because I didn't realize I had cracks in the sides of my shoes, so my feet were a little bit wet. My feet were a tiny little bit wet. They got a little bit wet. Were your feet salty? Yeah, they unfortunately got a little bit salty. A little bit salty, a little bit wet. But it was kind of nice, actually, because it was like, again, it was kind of like a warm-ish day, and it didn't rain. It was kind of like a warmish day, so it was like kind of nice. You can see like the tips of my scarf. I was wearing a scarf. I regret wearing the scarf because I almost choked myself out with it at least 3 times. Careful, don't want to find yourself on Feet Finder. That is not enough foot. Hold on. That is not enough foot to be on Feet Finder. Look at this. That's not enough foot. That's not enough foot. That's not enough foot. It's not enough foot, guys. Look at this. That is not enough foot. There's not enough foot. I'm not gonna ask. It's really easy to get on it if you've ever accidentally shown your feet or purposefully shown your feet. They're very good at cataloging it. If you could live in Wales versus England, would you? I don't know. There's probably like a bunch of like negatives and positives for it. Like I found there's a lot more like walkability in Wales, which is kind of nice because like, and also like there's a lot more walking spots that are like very pedestrianized or like nature pedestrianized, which meant I wasn't struggling to get around. Like sometimes my cane on gravel, I really struggle with it and it kind of deters me from walking places. But my cane, like with like the beach and the even the castle wasn't terribly bad for my cane. Enhance. This is a safe amount of foot. It is indeed. We'll get you a new cane with all-terrain grip. I do need a new cane. Because, unfortunately, I broke my cane. I broke my cane. I broke my cane. This is the trip that broke my cane. Sadness. Fundraise it? No. I'm not gonna fundraise for a new cane. I'm gonna fundraise for a new cane. Cane with the all-wheel drive. But yes, this is the trip. How did you break it? Did you smash it on someone's skull? No. It was very funny actually. I'll get to that tomorrow. That's tomorrow day. That's tomorrow day. Not tomorrow day as in now, but that's tomorrow from today's story of beach. So totally broke my cane. I will get to that though. However, the breakening did begin today. I was walking on the beach and there was this like little part that had like, you know when like a river forms and it forms into the sea and like you could it's like the beginning of a river basically. And we saw one of those and I was like kind of walking around and I was walking like near the side of the forming bank and one of my like the little prongs like popped out because I had my weight on it. It has like a mechanism where like several prongs go into like the holes to like keep it at a certain height. One of them popped out and splashed into the river and I was like, I'm never getting that back. And I've just fucking put plastic in the ocean. I am a terrible fucking person. This is the worst. I went too close to the embankment. I leaned on my cane and the plastic bit fucking pronged out of it. And I was like, you have got to be fucking shitting me right now. I lost the plastic bit. I lost the goddamn plastic bit. And I was so like, oh my god, I've just like directly put a bit of plastic in the sea. I've just directly put a bit of plastic in the sea. I am no fucking better. What the hell? Terrible. 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 Oh, well then. Okay. So, next thing. The rest of that day, like I said, we went around the beach. Then we got back. I set up the fireplace because there was a fireplace. I learned how to burn shit. I set the fireplace up, and then we did some work. I did the ASMR script. It is done. It has been complete. Don't worry. I did it that day. I think that was Friday. Yes, Friday. So now we can move to Saturday. Can I ask why you need a cane? I don't want to pry, but I also use one because of Taekwondo. I have a bunch of like joint issues. So for one, I was diagnosed with chronic fatigue syndrome when I was younger, and my grandfather has a form of endoankylospondylitis. Now, I do have the gene for endoankylospondylitis. I think it's a little bit more aggressive than my doctors do, because they don't think that women, what the last doctor I spoke to about it fully believed that women could not exhibit symptoms, that it was only like it was only common to exhibit symptoms of that in men, like genetic version of it. So, you know, you did not redeem end stream, but maybe next time, smelly face. That's a fucked up thing to say if you're a doctor. Well, yeah, it's kind of complicated because it is like, it is kind of something that's more prevalent in men than it is women. I also have endometriosis, so I struggle with my hips and like my hip joints quite a bit because of the two symptoms clashing. So then, you know, I've gone to sleep needed. No, you haven't. Go back to sleep. I'm giving you a chance before I time you out again. So yeah, between the that, which is endoankylosing spondylitis, if you understand how that can be like hereditarily passed along, it's less likely to cause symptoms in women than it is men. So it's perfectly normal to have that thought if you're not a specialist. However, I have been fighting for a while in order to get me to a rheumatoid specialist. It's just because the NHS is very oversubscribed at the minute. I'm still on a waiting list for endometriosis treatment, which my current treatment expired back in January, and I'm still waiting for them to re-treatment plan me. Alright, this is out of my league. I shall hide. That's fair. So yeah, that's, yeah. Yeah, that's great. But I'm very open about it. I use a cane to get around. I do gentle exercises when I can. And the big thing that I did is there is a national trust like trail, like a hiking trail in Wales. A hiking trail in Wales. I'm trying to get the name of it, but it was like a. Hold on. Let me look on my phone. I also have 2% battery. This phone is definitely gonna die in a second. Jesus Christ. Okay! We might have to go modelless for a little bit for the last yap of the stream. Because my phone apparently just died way quicker than I was expecting it to. Actually, I've been streaming for like 3 hours. Let me have a look. Why? Okay, there we go. Where is the hiking trail name? I'm trying to find it, but I can't find it. Oh, yeah, so it's, Cordid Aber? That's a terrible pronunciation of it. Almost, yeah. It's been almost 3 hours. 1 hour 54 for this, and then 1 hour something for the other one before it exploded. So it's a national nature reserve, and it's a 3 kilometer hike. It's a 3 kilometer hike, and I didn't know if I was gonna. Well, 3 kilometers there and back. Okay. I didn't know if I was gonna make it because, as you know, with my joint issues, I struggle walking. So I really didn't know if I was going to be able to do the entire hike. But I did, and I'm very proud of myself. I had to use my cane, and we took breaks every 15 minutes. So it's meant to be 45-minute walk there and 45-minute walk back. it took us probably close to like 3 to 4 hours to complete. I went with my aunt. She was very nice about it. We took a fold-up chair with us, like one of those fold-up, like those tripod chairs with me. And we sat whenever it was too much. You should be proud. Taking things at your own speed is important too. Mm-hmm. I'm very happy. I'm very, very happy that I got to do it. So we sat. Oh, my phone died. Great. Sorry, my phone's old. It's old and it doesn't like being subjected to being a model for too long. It's old and it doesn't like it. And it doesn't charge with my PC. Hello, Alan. Hello, Alan. How are you doing? Hello. It's okay. Hayano was asleep. Hayano was asleep. So I went on the hike. It took, like I said, it took about 3 hours to do. We went on the hike, and this is the hike that killed my cane. So I am getting towards the falls, which I will put a photo on stream of the falls. Let me put a photo on stream of the falls. Let me put a photo on stream of the falls. Hit the screen. Okay, so this is a picture of the falls. I got that there. There's an option on older phones where you can tell it to only charge instead of data transfer, and that helps the charging speed. It will not charge at all, unfortunately. Like, I put it on both, and on neither it charges. It just loses battery, unfortunately. So that looks amazing. I'm so happy I did it. So like I said, it took like 3 hours for us to do. But it was really fun. It was really genuinely fun. We got there really early when it wasn't super busy. So story about my cane dying. There's these steps that you can go up that so there's the regular hiking path which kind of goes down and around, or there's these steps you can do to get like a high vantage point so you can take a pretty picture. Now, because I had my cane, I figured that I could pass the stairs with my cane. So I could cane up one and then do the whole step and then cane up another. So there was one that literally had me have to lift up my leg all the way in front of me, basically, because of how tall it was. And I'm not super short, so this was a hell of a fucking stair. I had to lift my entire leg up, have it perched on the step in front of me, and then put my cane and push myself up physically and drive through it. And it was so hard on my hip joint that I had to put more weight on my cane than I usually do. And so, because of the day before, that little plastic thing pinging out of it, I went to drive through and step up the step, and it just collapsed in half. And I remember I literally went, fuck! Because at that point, we were pretty much at the waterfall, which meant I would not have the cane for the walk back. Thankfully, it snapped in half. So, thankfully, my aunt had brought duct tape with her because she's like magic fucking Barbie and has a huge backpack of fucking everything. She had duct tape with her, so she duct taped it back together. And so I had to be a little bit more careful with it, but it absolutely... The minute we got it back home, it was just so fecked. Hayano, please forgive me, but I will be fleeing this encounter. I hope to see you again live very soon. That was not a French accent, but I'm going to pretend it is. Thank you so much, Lilith. I'm always glad to see you. I hope you have a very good day. But yes, it was very pretty of a waterfall. I got a lot of pictures. Unfortunately, a lot of them have me in because I was super excited about actually making it up here. That I was like too busy to think about taking loads of pictures of just the place. Let me... where's the transform? Let's try it. Pizza screen. There we go. Pretty, right? Very pretty. Very, very pretty. Very, very pretty. There we go. Very, very pretty. Oh shit. I forgot ads. Also, you don't have to sub to avoid ads. I have a habit of pausing the conversation for when they do roll. So it should tell me. There we go, ads alert. So I will be switching to the VRV screen now. So you won't miss anything, don't worry. Wait, I'm like so confused. Ads weren't working. I guess ads delayed. Okay, ads might have delayed themselves by accident. So it's fine. I'm back. I'm back. I thought it was ad go time. So I was like, okay, switch to BRB. No, it was not ad go time. Anyway, so back to this. Back to this. Yes, I killed my cane. But I had a really nice time. It said 5 minutes, and then 6 minutes later it said ads in 5 again, yeah. It just automatically snoozed itself. It automatically snoozed itself. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys! Yeah, I assume. Alright, okay. Yeah, so, like I said, I'm very glad, very pleased. There was a super beautiful picture of the waterfall that I'll put in Discord. I'll put that one in Discord when I later. I'll put it in later, promise. But yeah, I managed to finish my first hike ever in my life. And I was very, very pleased. It's an insane level to be able to do that, you know? It's very fun to be able to do that, you know. Wow, thinly sliced chips with plum sauce slaps. That is tasty. But yes, I had a very fun time.
Thank you.
Obviously, after this, we went. The next day we went home. Sunday we went home. Thank you for following Walk to Sep 677. Welcome in, welcome in. I hope you're having a wonderful day. We did in fact.
Hayano is our goddess, we worship her as though she created everything in the universe. Blessed be Hayano, the earth spirit of all.
Okay, we're starting to sound a little bit culty again, guys. However, I will say, thank you for listening to me yap today. My throat is in fact dying, so I think before Adpocalypse gets us, I am actually gonna send you guys somewhere else. Before Adpocalypse gets us, I must send you on so you can avoid the ads. Is there anyone live? That is a question. Is there anyone live? Send us to It's Junibun. I don't like sending to people who are like way higher view counts. If this is someone who's way higher view count, I'm not doing it. Yeah, I can send you guys a. It's not like it's like higher, but it's not like super higher. It's not super higher. Hello, can I ask who made your model? It's Sens. It is Sens, and the link is in the bottom. So in my panels, you can see a current Hayano model. It's stapled as, and you can see. No problem, Kiznuya. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you so much for being willing to ask and stuff. Not bigger. Similar size. It's fine. I purposefully stoozed that one. But yeah, we can raid Junie. We can raid Junie. She has 130 follow count and she's high views right now because she's playing Genshin. That makes sense. Thank you for streaming. Glad I clicked on it. Enjoy your day. I hope you had a really good time. Thank you so much for coming in. Let's raid Junie then. Let's raid Junie then. Let me see. It's Junibun. There we go. Big fan. I'm glad. I hope to see you around in the future. Remember, thank you so much for coming. If you can stick around and raid into Junie, you can Hayano any Hayano emotes you have access to, cafe raid.
Thank you for the stream, blessed earth spirit.
Thank you for coming to stream. I really do appreciate it. Yes, make sure you treat the next streamer you go to with as much love as you've treated me today. I really do appreciate it. And thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for following. Thank you so much for subbing. I hope you have a wonderful time. And also, again, remember to stick around for the raid because you get extra points. Cafe raid indeed! Good luck, gamers!